thank you all here for being here tonight and listening to us, listening to two great public servants that have served our communities for a very long time. And it's an honor for me to be able to sit at a table next to you. Thank you, Southwest Voter Registration Project, for your decades of work and for your decades to come that we will all be helping you accomplish. And thank you to the Latino professionals for always throwing great parties. Tequila or not, a lot of people have fun at these parties. If you don't know already, I'm not a politician. But what I am is committed to public service. Like many of you here, we have a huge, enormous debt to pay. And I'm not talking about credit card debt or your mortgage debt, although I have some of that as well, like many of you here. I'm talking about the debt of the people that have sacrificed all their lives, committing themselves to service. I'm talking about the debt that I have been building up since elementary school, when people have started helping me out and making sure that I get the education that is possible, that should be possible for any student in our district. When I was in middle school and I got my first job from a gentleman named Bob Zardanetta, a veteran from the Vietnam War that had the scars to prove it. And he would pick me up from my home and from basketball practice because my mom didn't drive. And he was like my second dad, or actually first dad. I always said, thank you. How can I repay you? I don't have any money, but I want to repay you. He told me that the way you're going to repay me is by helping other people. And the way we're repaying that debt is by helping other people. And the way I'm going to repay the debt is by being the best representative that the 32nd Congressional District in California has ever seen. I'm going to say quickly a little bit about my story so you know me as a person, you know what I'm made of, who I am. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about the issues, and hopefully under 5 minutes give you a quick call to action of what's the next steps. I was born to a single parent. My mom came over the border pregnant with me. I made it to the U.S. Born here in LA. Born at General Hospital. I know I identify with a lot of you by that hospital. Lived in about 9, I think I lost count, 10 different homes before I was 9 years old. Back garage, back room, at the mercy of the generosity of the people in my community in El Sereno. I was the lucky one that was able to have a mom that not just told me to stay in school and to work hard and that to be principled, but led by example because she wanted to learn English and she wanted to show me that hard work paid off. A mom that gave me at 8 years old the responsibility said, tú eres el hombre de la casa. Tú eres el que hace las reglas. That at 8 years old, I got a responsibility that wasn't going to be lost on me, and that I needed to commit myself to making sure my family did well, but not my family alone, but the families of the district, the families of East Los Angeles and San Gabriel Valley that I could identify with. I was able to move on to Stanford University, Goldman Sachs. You know, you could read my resume. But I never forgot that it's because of this debt that I had that I needed to be in the community and be back and make sure that no matter where I was in the country, I was helping kids get into school. I was committing myself to service anywhere in the country. And that I was going to be a role model, an example for the young people that are the future of our community. I'm here to tell you that this is not a regular election. This is an election in the context of change that we just saw in November that cannot be forgotten. This is a time where we can show that we can apply the same rules that our president, the first African-American president in the history of our country, that what he did can be done in this community as well. And I'm here to ask you to join me, whether or not in my district, but join me in the spirit of service, in the spirit of organizing, that each and every one of you can go to your community and commit yourself to service, and don't need to just be sitting here listening to politicians, but doing what you know is right and repaying that debt.